Hi guys, today I'm back to film the fall favorites tag, which Jaclyn Hill sort of started, because of course there's plenty of fall tags out there and they do all kind of have similar questions, but I am pulling the questions right from her video, so this is kind of the tag that she started. But let's go ahead and get started. So the first one is favorite candle, and I'm going to tell you guys a little story. It's been a while since I've bought some candles. I have been really kind of being a little bit more frugal, I guess. And it does kind of have to do with my decluttering series, so I'll kind of go more in depth in my the end of my decluttering video series. But I'm just trying to save a little more money and spend a little bit less. So anyways, the last candle that I really love for fall, and I don't own it because it's been a while, it is the Cinnamon Sugar Donut one from Bath & Body Works. That one smelled so amazing, and it's been a couple years. It's been 2 years actually, I think, since I've owned that one. But it just smells so warm and sweet and just perfect for fall. I also really like the Leaves one that everyone else does. I've actually never owned it. I keep kind of wanting to purchase it, but then I keep telling myself no, and then I pick out something else. But it has been a while since I've actually bought any Bath & Body Works candles. So the ones that I actually have are just all summer ones. I haven't bought any fall ones yet. I don't know if I will, to be honest, but that Cinnamon Sugar Donut one, I tried to find it again the following year, and I just could not find it. If they bring that one back, or if they've already brought it back, that would make me incredibly happy because I love the Cinnamon Sugar Donut one. My boyfriend and I actually bought it in a little mini size one, because they had the mini ones on sale for some reason, and he picked out like mint chocolate chip or something, and I picked out Cinnamon Sugar Donut, and then we got like red velvet and like, you know, just a couple other ones. We ended up getting like 5 in total. And the mint chocolate chip one smelled really, really good too, but that was more something I did towards winter time. But out of all of them, the red velvet is actually really, really good too. But that one I'll do all year, except for, I don't really do that one spring and summer. I mostly do that one fall and winter. So red velvet and then the Cinnamon Sugar Donut are like my 2 favorites. If I had to pick one, Cinnamon Sugar Donut, hands down. So that is my favorite candle. Let's see, favorite lip color. So of course I couldn't pick one, and I picked a kind of a lot, but I'm gonna go through them fast. It's just favorite lip color, like I don't have just one for fall. Like there's too many. So I kind of picked one in every category. Like there's kind of a more nude color, there's kind of more red brown colors, there's kind of a vampy color. So I'm gonna start with the nude one. This is NYX Whipped Caviar. I don't know why, I love this one. It is just this beautiful like nude, but it's like just a little darker, and I don't know why, just something about this one with like some of my fall makeup looks I really love. My camera's kind of picking it up as kind of pinkish, but it's kind of a pinky brown color. I love it. It's one of my favorites. So that one for sure. Next is MAC Craving. This one's a little bit more on the, it's darker. It's a little more berry, I guess, but that is it there. On camera it looks red, and it's not red. It's kind of a berry color. This one too, just like with gold eye makeup, it pops, and it's so stunning. It's a little bit different, I feel like, because I feel like kind of what I have on is like the typical fall lip color, and this being kind of a berry color is, you know, something a little more special. So these two are kind of similar, but I wanted to talk about them. Lorac CEO is, you know, a pretty red brown color. I've talked about this one before. It's just creamy. I love it. That's that one there. And then the other one is Gerard Cosmetics 1995. These two I feel like are both really similar, but I think CEO is just maybe a little bit more, yeah, now that they're swatched next to each other, CEO is maybe a little more pink and kind of brown, and 1995's got a little more red in it. So, but those two I really love. Also, what I have on today is Brink by ColourPop. Like, I don't know where this has been my whole life, but this is just perfection in a lip color. So I love that one. And lastly, Dark Vampy Red. I just grabbed this one, but really any Dark Vampy Red. I have Kat Von D's Exorcism. That one's a really pretty one. This is Vintage, I believe, from the NYX like Liquid Suede line. I think this one's, yes, this one's Vintage. So that one there. But I really love those dark vampy red colors too. I usually have to wear them with a pretty warm eye look because otherwise I just look like a ghost, because you can see already, like, that's really dark on my fair skin. So I usually have to wear it with, you know, some kind of warmer eye makeup, but I love the way those look. So there's that. Let's see, on to favorite drink. So I sort of have two. One's hot and one's cold. But the first one is the Starbucks salted caramel hot chocolate. I actually don't like coffee, so I really rarely ever drink Starbucks, and if I do, it's usually during fall, and it's usually for the salted caramel hot chocolate. I love the salted caramel hot chocolate because it's obviously a little sweeter than most hot chocolates, and it's got that little bit of saltiness to it that I like too. But the other reason that I really, really love it is in the past I have gotten strep throat a ton. And one of the ways just to kind of help with like a sore throat or anything like that is just to gargle kind of warm salt water. And trust me, it helps. But if I can just drink a salted caramel hot chocolate, I feel so much better. Like that's better to me than having to gargle salt water. So I would rather have a hot chocolate. The other one that is a cold one. This is a new one for me this year. And some of you guys will not know what I'm talking about and some of you will. But where I live, there is a locally owned like fast food restaurant called Culver's. And they have been kind of spreading out, becoming a little more national known. But they are started and founded here in Wisconsin. I'm from Wisconsin. But they are from here, so, you know, we kind of have them all over the place, and I don't even give it a second thought that some people don't know what Culver's is. Culver's it's mostly a burger place. They have things called butter burgers. Really, really good. They have amazing cheese curds. And then the other big thing they serve is frozen custard. Basically ice cream, but my boyfriend could tell you the specifics because he's into culinary, so he would tell you what the specific differences are. There are differences, but it's ice cream basically. We went there the other day and they had a pumpkin cheesecake. They call them concrete mixers, but it's like a blizzard or flurry. And my boyfriend was like, that sounds like it'd be a really good shake. And I was like, yeah, it does. So we ordered the like really big one, the tall, and it was gone in a matter of minutes. Like a pumpkin cheesecake shake. It was so, so good. It's basically consisted of vanilla custard, cheesecake little square bites. There is a cheesecake sauce, my boyfriend says too, that they put in there. And then the pumpkin spice they put in there too. And it is just perfection. And it's crazy because it's a shake and it's cold, but I promise you it is just perfection and amazing, and I'm in love with that one now. So that's my other one. That's kind of the more cold one. Next is, let's see, favorite blush. I have two. I cannot decide. I can't narrow it down to one. I'm sorry. So these are my two favorites. This first one here you guys have seen 1,000,001 times. This is MAC Breath of Plum. I love this one. It's only in my project pan because it's kind of getting old and it's time to repurchase a new one. But it is just this really pretty plummy purple color. I cannot get over how much I love this one. So that is definitely a favorite. The other one, this one here is a little warmer. Breath of Plum is it's a warm blush, but it's on the cooler side too, I guess. It's definitely cooler than this. This is Kat Von D's Heartagram. And sadly, she no longer, I think, has these everlasting blushes anymore, or if she does, it's pretty limited shades. But I think she is coming out with some more blush products soon. It's just, she's kind of discontinued some of these. But this is Heartagram. It's like a really pretty cranberry color. It's beautiful. I have it on today, and I feel like it looks a bit clownish, even though when I look at myself in the camera, it doesn't look like I have like hardly any blush on, but then when I look in the viewfinder, I look like a clown a little bit. I don't know. The other one I don't have in here, it's the NYX Baked Blush in Chiffon, kind of that brown color. That one is beautiful too. That one is another favorite. So there's that. Let's see. Next is favorite clothing item. Again, I couldn't pick one, so I have a ton, and I'm really sorry, you guys. First thing I wanted to mention was this hat that I got at Maurice's. It's just like a typical black kind of floppy hat. I'm gonna put it on really quick. but I just really like this. I don't know why, I just feel like a diva, and I really like it. Plus, I'm a huge hat person, so I have a ton of beanies and stuff that I love to wear during fall. It's just kind of the way it always is for me. I'm just like, oh, it's hat season, time to wear a hat. But now into the actual clothing items. A lot of them are from Maurice's, but I'll tell you kind of as we go. I have this gorgeous like emerald green blazer, which is from Maurice's. Yeah, you can see it there on the tag. The inside is like this gray fabric is like the most comfy like jersey fabric in the entire world. The jacket is just really lightweight, but almost like a sweatshirt. So it kind of like, it's lightweight, but it keeps you like comfortable and warm. So this I just really love. It's just a cute green blazer, and it's really nice and comfortable. This one I actually purchased on Amazon, so I'm not 100% sure, you know, the specifics of it. It says the brand is, okay, I'm going to show you because it's French. Let's see here if I can show that. That is what the brand is. It's just like a gray hoodie sweatshirt, and then it's got this leather jacket, and they are like sewn together. Yes, they are sewn together. So I just had to choke because there's like a button and stuff right here. But this too, I just really like. It's got a little hood, and then sleeves look like a hoodie, and then it's just got the gray, like black leather vest to it. So that I actually wore when we went to Chicago, and I really like that one as well. I'm trying to throw them onto my bed so they're not sharing the chair with me anymore. This too is another jacket. This is from Maurice's. It's got like comfy like silk on the inside, but it's just a nice gray leather jacket. Nothing super special about it. It's just a nice gray leather jacket. And I like to wear that with a lot of sweaters and stuff. Last year for my birthday, I wore it with this sweater. This I actually think I got at JCPenney's when I worked there. It's from the brand Decree, and I don't, it might not show up, but there is, it's kind of this, obviously it's kind of a holey sweater, and it's not going to stay in the hanger either, but it's got a skull on the front of it, if I can get it together here. I'll try to show you. You can kind of see it. It just doesn't really want to stay, but you can kind of see it there. So I really like this one too. I've worn it for my birthday and stuff in the past. It's, I don't know. It's just a cute sweater. It looks really nice with boots. I wear it with like the leather jacket. It's kind of nice too because since it is such like a, like you obviously have to wear like a shirt or tank top underneath it. And I like that because I can switch up the tank top color that I wear underneath it, and I don't know. I like that. Lastly, this is actually what I wore for Christmas last year. But I like this a lot better in the fall because it's definitely a better seasonal thing. But it is this really cute like sweater dress, and it's got like a cowl neck. This is from Maurice's too. And it's just long striped dress, and it's got these little things, and then the bottom is just got like a black band, and so do the sleeves. But this is just really cute and comfy, especially I wore this with some tights and some really cute boots, and it's adorable. Like I said, I wore it for Christmas, but it's not the thickest sweater dress, so it's one of those things that just kind of goes better for fall when it's like kind of really cold in the morning, but then like as the afternoon goes on, it gets warmer, and you're just kind of like, now it's too hot to be wearing this huge sweater. It's a lightweight sweater, so it's warm enough it'll kind of keep you warm in the morning, but you know, as the day goes on and it gets warmer, it's good. So that is all my fashion favorites. Let's see. Favorite fall movie. So this one's really hard, but I'm just gonna say Nightmare Before Christmas because I can't really think of any other like fall movies that I really, really like. Because that one, when it hits October, I start watching that one pretty much all the way up until Christmas. So I really do like that one. Next is a favorite fall TV show. I think a lot of people were talking about TV shows that started in the fall, and I don't know. I'll talk about kind of two that I sort of like. The first one is Pretty Little Liars, and I love Pretty Little Liars. It doesn't always come on during the fall, though. Sometimes they have their winter premiere and the summer premiere, and there have been times where it's, you know, it starts in the fall or whatever, and they have their fall premiere. But it just kind of depends. I think lately they've just mainly stuck to doing it in the summertime, and then in the wintertime. They haven't done a fall premiere for quite a while, but they usually do like a Halloween episode or something. I think last year they did a Christmas episode, but they usually do a Halloween episode that I really love and adore. The other thing, and something I'm actually watching right now, I love all the Halloween shows that come on. I love, like the one I'm watching right now on Travel Channel, it's called Terrifying Places, and they just go around the United States and talk about all these creepy places. They also do ones like, you know, the best haunted houses in the country and stuff, and then they'll go through and like through the haunted house attractions and stuff, and I don't know why, I just always love those. So again, when it turns to October, that's the kind of stuff I'm just watching constantly because I find it so fascinating. So that's kind of fall favorites in a way. Let's see. The questions like keep closing on me and I have to keep opening them. Favorite Thanksgiving food. So I would say turkey, but I'm actually more of a ham person. I like ham, like Christmas ham, Easter ham. And obviously when it comes to Thanksgiving, we have turkey. I think in the years past we've done turkey and ham for Thanksgiving, and you know, if that's the case, I'll take both. But I would have to say there's a couple things. Again, it's too hard to choose. My grandparents have like they used to have a really big garden, now they have a very small one. So we always have corn, and it's like their homegrown sweet corn, and it's really, really good. My grandma makes mashed potatoes by hand. That's always amazing because my boyfriend's family, they make mashed potatoes, like sometimes they make them by hand and most of the time they make them by the box, and I'm just like, that's not mashed potatoes. So I love like when my grandma makes her homemade mashed potatoes. The last couple things are my grandma always makes cherry cheesecake. Yum. And then the other thing is we have these things in our family that we've just made for years, and we call them bars. I called them Scotcheroos when I made them in school, but they're like Rice Krispie treats, but instead of using marshmallows, you use like peanut butter, and then you put chocolate on top. Oh, they're really, really good. Like I said, we called them Scotcheroos when I made them in middle school, and that's kind of what I've always called them, is Scotcheroos, but we always, I guess at the family things, just call them bars, because then we know what we're talking about to each other. So those are some of my favorites. If I had to pick one, I'd say cherry cheesecake though, probably. Favorite Halloween costume. I've just never really had, I think, one costume in particular that stands out to me. I'll name a couple that I can remember, but I really don't have a favorite. So actually I do have a favorite. One year for Halloween, I was so insistent on being Mulan, and we went to the store, and Mulan had like just come out in theaters or something, like it had been out that year, and we thought like Mulan was gonna be like the movie that they just released a lot of costumes for, and they just kind of didn't, and if they did, the costumes were just not very great. So my mom went to like Joann Fabrics or a sewing store of some kind and bought a kimono like pattern, and she made me the pink like kimono and like the little blue belt, and then I think I had another like red sash that went around that. Like she made me like the legit Mulan costume, and we put my hair up in bun with little chopsticks, like the little hair chopsticks. It was adorable, and that to me I think will always be my favorite costume, because I just appreciated how much my mother how much work she put into that for me. Like that, you know, that it couldn't have been that easy, and you know, she's pretty into sewing, but I don't think she was super into sewing when she made it for me, so I just was blown away and impressed. And it was one of my favorite Halloween costumes, because I completely kind of forgot about that one. I was thinking like teenage years, and like she's made me some great costumes for, you know, middle school and stuff too. Like she made me this really pretty witch costume. I know it's kind of hard to say pretty witch, but she did make me this really pretty glittery spiderweb witch costume one time. And then it was kind of sheer, so then we had to put a fabric underneath, and she did this really pretty purple. So my mom has made me Halloween costumes in the past, and they've just always been my favorite, because they're so much better than anything you can buy at the store. Yeah, just the details and stuff that you can put into them is so much better. So those are some of my favorite Halloween costumes. And then lastly, the question that I'm adding in there, how can you not have fall without having like boots and shoes? So I did kind of decide to throw in 2 pairs of favorite fall shoes that I really like. They're both from Maurice's. So this first pair I've owned for a year or 2 now. But they are just these black suede boots. They have like a brown, you know, heel and stuff, but it's a really dark brown. But I wear these to work. I wear them all the time. They're just my go-to shoes, especially for fall. They're just what I wear a lot. They're kind of like the moto kind of style boots, I guess. I don't know. I can't think of what I want. They're definitely not combat boots, but like they're just really soft and actually really like good quality. The other pair, I've talked about this pair before in a video. These are the Paisley ones, Paisley wedges from Maurice's as well. They're just little booties and they're just kind of beige. But these go with so much of my clothes and stuff for fall. There's a red sweater in my closet I love to wear these with. I also like to wear these with the skull sweater that I showed earlier. They just look really pretty with reds. They look really pretty too with like this kind of dusty purple sweater I have too. They just look great with a lot of things. So they're just kind of my go-to shoes as well lately. So I love these as well. So that is it for my fall favorites tag. Please let me know your guys's, answers and stuff below, or link me to your tag video. I've been kind of watching a few of these and I think they're a lot of fun. So let me know below and I'll talk to you guys next time.